the reference sheet for the ACP. I'm going to write down as much as I remember about the materials this year. So I'm going to start with a few things on the side. And you guys, I know this is small, so when you get your test, you're just going to write on top of it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put an X through here. This material right here is not needed. Everything else, and also Pythagorean theorem, will be something we don't cover. So everything else is free game. If I see, so at the top I could write, if I see the word each on the test, I'm going to put an X through it because it's a variable. If I see the word per through, I'm going to put a X through that. If I see the word rate, I'm going to think of the number 1. So I'm going to put a 1 through that. If I see the word same, I'm going to think of n solve. Okay, or equals. So there's a few things. Also, if I see slope-intercept form, I'm going to think non-proportional. So I'll just put an NP if I want. If I see direct variation, I will think proportional. The M represents the slope. So that's a slope. The B represents the y-intercept. I'll just put enter. Okay, so it's a little hard to see, I'm sorry about that, but that's some things I can remember up there. Also, if I do slope of a line, the way we list it out is x1, x2, y1, y2, and then put an equal sign next to each one. This is the way we will list them out, and then we would plug them in to this formula to solve it. Also, at the bottom we have simple and compound interest. We know the principal is the money, so principal is the money. Rate is the percent that we convert to a decimal. And time is in years. The simple interest is just the interest, but not the total. The way we'd find the totals, we take the interest and we would add the principal. On compound interest, we know that that is the total. Okay, and we know the A represents the compound interest, P is the same principal, rate, and time. But we know too, if we need to subtract, we take the total amount, the A, we subtract the P to get my interest. Then if you have room on the back or room on this sheet, you're going to write my rotation rules. So rotation rules, rotations, they're going to be X, 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 Y, 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 Y. Okay. The way we memorized it was the negatives are right, left, right, left. First one's 360, 90 slash 270, 180, and 270 slash 90. The first one being clockwise and the second one being counterclockwise. Last thing, reflections. I'll add it over here. Reflections. If it's over the x-axis, the y becomes negative. If it's over the y-axis, the x becomes negative. And these are a few things that you can remember when you take the test.